Oh, I was muted. Okay, that's unfortunate. Hmm. Hmm. That's okay. But he asked him, like, he was like, like, what about, he asked him about how they, like, showed that footage or whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, he's a piece of shit. And I'm just like, what? I just unmuted. I just unmuted. I'm good. Yeah, I don't really have the wherewithal to mention that. Uh, and then, get death threats from a bunch of fucking, it's fine, whatever. um, yeah. Well,
being in character.
so he brought up the fact that like by all metrics, like those two were at least on friendly terms.
Yeah.
And then everything before that was, great guy, sad to see what happened, da 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 da. And then yesterday it was just, he's a piece of shit. Mm. So it was probably just, because what's he gonna say? Honestly, like, I fucking love the guy.
Yeah.
He did mention, the deal with Alistair though, which was interesting. Because Helwani's like, oh, what about who? Well, what about him? And he's just like, he just came here to go there. I could actually kind of see like I could kind of somewhat see the self. I could kind of see the some of the complaints about Helwani though, how he just kind of starts shit just to start shit to drive engagement, which I think is kind of gross. But what do you do?
Yeah.
Is this where the fuck I'm supposed to be? I don't know. Maybe? Am I on the wrong side of it? I have no idea if I'm supposed to be over here or not. Uh, huh. Wait, can I don't think crevasse means the word that they. Alright, wait, so I can. Hold on. Is that. No. Okay, let's go find this. Supposed to be a spot that you can go to, and then you surface up, and then it sends you into a whole different spot. Uh-oh. This is probably not it. I don't have enough of those, do you? Okay, I should probably change that then, yes. Wonderful. Because I probably can do without that for a little bit, I think. I think. That anti-magic kind of sucks, by the way. Not, not that great, that's all. Okay, so I need to probably go slightly north of where I am now because I really don't understand what this animation is supposed to be. It looks like a goat. The animation for Lance, it looks like a goat is like a ghostly goat is like traveling to attack the enemies, and I'm sure it's probably supposed to be a dragon, but it's just not. Oh, right. I never found that one item here, did I? No, I didn't, because I got bored. I should probably stop doing that. I should probably, like. Well, no, because, like. I could theoretically, like, I can take as much time as I fucking want to do whatever it is that I want to do while I'm streaming. Let's be real. I don't. It doesn't matter. Like, and I keep acting like it doesn't matter, but ultimately it doesn't matter at all. Like, I could stand right here for 2 fucking hours and not move, and is it gonna, like, does it, would affect anything either way? No, probably not. But, it's fine. We'll talk about that later. This is gonna be the one fucking place in this entire game across multiple worlds that breaks the convention of this item, right? Check this out. See that 0 out of 1 right there? So, generally speaking, all these games, you have two choices for like your items, right? So your items generally are going to be like, you come over here, there's an exclamation point, you hit X, and then boom, it gives you the item. Sometimes you go outside, you look in the grass, boom, there's an item. That's actually what happens more often than not. I have been all over this castle twice at this point. Every room, I've talked to every NPC. I have no idea where this fucking item is. And it's going to be one of those goofy things where it's like, I have to go talk to one dude, spin around 3 times, jump backwards, summon a pest, eat carrots. Yes. Well, what did you think was gonna fucking happen? Did you think they were all gonna come back victorious? Hmm. Alright, you know what? Fuck it now. I'm gonna go check up here real quick and then I'm gonna continue on with my day. Because I can always come figure this shit out later. I'm only going till 10, by the way. Okay.
That's what you've been doing.
Yeah, well, I don't care to do any more than that today. Because I still have to go check on that whole thing and then get that all figured out and, you know, all that nonsense. So, plus I have to look into a couple other things. And, yeah, the thing we talked about the other night about the whole Japan thing.
Oh,
Yeah. Because, for some reason, white men. Ah. It's weird. You've seen a picture of Don Callis lately.
no.
For a human being, he really does look like an uncircumcised penis. Like if you just told it to stand up and walk around and I don't know where I was going with that. That's what. No, it's just he has a very. I meant it as a compliment. He has a very interesting looking face. I guess. I just called the guy an uncircumcised prick that looks like he's walking around. Yes, I know, but he has a very. There's only one of him there. There's the compliment. How's that? Right. I just. Okay. Did the boy eat his donut holes this morning? Mhm. Hey, did you know that Tim Hortons has new donuts? Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's not even like new. It was something for Mother's Day. It was like a donut with fucking some sort of gimmick on it. But they were charging like premium prices for it, so it was actually like $3 higher than their other. Alright, look, here. Look, you tell me what it is. Hold on. God damn it, Galoof. What's that supposed to be?
You went by so quick,
That's what I'm saying. I think it's supposed to be a dragon.
what?
It is it? I don't know. You know, it's funny. I pretty much found this village right here on accident. Your beast, on land turtle, the Trier. Oh, speaking of which, did you hear about Kingdom? Warhorse is going to be doing a Lord of the Rings game,
Yeah.
and they're doing Kingdom Come Deliverance 3. Yeah, they're doing a third game.
Okay, so you had stopped. Like, that just looks like a blue what?
Okay. Huh. So it doesn't look like anything in particular then. You talk to yourself? Were you talking to me? Okay. Well, if you weren't talking to me and you weren't talking to yourself, were you talking to the cat?
You were saying loudly on the stream.
What?
You were saying loudly on the stream.
Listen, let's be fucking real. Okay? Right here, right now, like, unless I say something like completely off the cuff, it's fine. And I was exhaling because that was the only way that I could stop myself from saying something that I shouldn't have. But, like, I can kind of see why you made that face because I'm not really sure. Like, what was that supposed to be? Like, no, like, legitimately, like, was the point to that to be, like, that she, while other people struggle, she likes sourdough bread? Is she saying that, like, people who are struggling should make sourdough bread? Help me.
I don't know.
See, there it is. And chocobos don't cast spells. Noctis.
I think he's telling you to cast the flare.
I don't have flare.
Well,
Flare is a level 6 spell. I just don't. Huh. It does look like a blue blob. That's weird because it almost looks like in what game? Tell me what game this happens in. Okay, so the top part of it looks like a fish. The left side of it looks like a frog. And I don't. I mean, is that because of the crystal dragon though behind it? But like, and the right side just looks like I don't know what the hell the right side is. Like, I can't see the right part of it doesn't have a shape. You know what I mean? Like, it's not anything in particular. You know what I mean? It's like you go look at a cloud, and sometimes you see like a train, and sometimes you see whatever, and then sometimes you just see a cloud.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, I have to leave. I guess.
You have to leave.
Yeah,
Leave there.
I have to go over to the forest. I think. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, we're gonna do the forest in a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean later. And by later, I mean not now. You know there are no enemies when you have the submarine? I mean, the last game
How are
had.
they gonna?
Oh, I mean, so in 4, when you were in the submarine, there were enemies on the seafloor. I,
Without the submarine.
I guess you get out of the submarine. I don't fucking know. I don't. I still don't know, like what. Like what? Okay, so the submarine thing is weird in this game, though. None of it correlates to where it should be. So, like, I literally have no idea where to surface when it comes to, like, trying to get to specific spots. Because usually, like for this, you'd go down, right? You'd dive, and then you'd go, like, north or something, and then you'd come back up, and then you'd be where you need to be. But this game, it's just like, nah, we're not going to do any of that. You're just going to dive and surface whenever you feel like it. Wait, is this... What is this? What? Hmm. Is this what I need to be? Well, this is a cave. Okay. Oh no. This is... Okay, look. What? hold the fucking phone. I got to the very end of 16. I don't remember a chocobo in that game ever summoning a meteor. Okay? I can't speak for, what was that, 12? Because honestly, I've the furthest I've gotten in 12 is something about the sunstone, and I think I rescued that one guy. What's his nuts? The guy who killed the king, I think. What the fuck was his name? Somebody or other. A red chocobo casting meteor is a hunt mark in 16. Is that still what we're talking about? Okay. But definitively, what I can tell you is for sure, 7 doesn't have red chocobos. Green, yellow, green, blue, black, gold. I think 9 had red chocobos, but I can tell you assuredly, sir, the only red chocobos in 7, if there were any, and I don't recall that to be the case, but the only red chocobos in 7 would have been the ones that you raced in the golden saucer.
Yeah.
This is in the original game, mind you.
Yeah, it was golden saucer.
But did they cast meteor?
I think it's about different.
Okay. Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe the next big, next big video game festival type thing. Maybe they'll finally announce Final Fantasy IX, huh? They're never gonna announce that. Oh, did they actually announce it for real?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't even care to watch it. I don't think.
Okay, so
Boko from 8. Hold on. Okay, so if it was Boko from 8, then that was the Pocket Station thing that never came to the Pocket Station came to the US, but the actual implementation of the minigame, I think, never came to the US. But the Pocket Station was that little Tamagotchi type deal. And it was kind of fucked up because it was actually one of the only ways that you could get certain items. So, like, you couldn't, and for the life of me, like, I can't recall, like, what any of it was. Like, it was stuff that, like, most of the Guardian Force items, like, there was some stuff that you could use, like Guardian Cottages and stuff like that. Other stuff that actually, like, make the game easier, but it never came to the US because for whatever reason, it wasn't in the actual files on console. I don't know why. So have they announced what's going to be in this state of play? So the only thing that they really announced for this state of play is Wolverine, which I care and don't care about all at the same time. Isn't that the same day that whatchamacallit comes out too? Keeley, his show, his ad supported format. Yeah, his ad supported format. where you can watch all the influencers. They're not the same to me. I've only watched one Future Game Show and it doesn't suck, and I've watched the last, like, probably close to 10 of, well, 20 of Keeley shows, and I'm always disappointed. I want a 5-minute ad. I want a 5-minute ad. And what? No, I think Future Game Show is its own thing. I think. I don't. Well, because what was the thing that I watched? I think I watched. Was it Future Game Show? I think that, like, Future. I think it was the last Future Game, the, like, spring Future Game Show. I think, or spring, something like that. But that's where the one game that looks like Minecraft Skyrim. That's where that came from. Okay, hold on. I should probably take care of this. Let's see. Oh, you suck. All right, hold on.
The Game Show is.
Oh, okay.
Summer Games Fest is June 5th. 5 p.m.
Okay. I mean, I'll probably watch it, but
Stayed up to the second.
I'll probably watch it, but, like, let's be real, I'm not. My expectations are so low at this point with anything to do with him. Like,
Oh, probably State of Play. You'll have to watch for me too. So I'll be working.
wait, you'll be working on a Tuesday night?
That morning.
Oh, yeah. Did you get that figured out, by the way? Have you even talked to anybody about it?
Oh, that's likely I'm gonna do.
Hold on. I know. Okay, is this gonna work? I don't know. Huh. It did. Wild. Yeah, I'm aware the enemy's strong. Thanks. Wonder how many of these I can catch. Oh. 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 I just like. You're telling me that. You're telling me that the monster doesn't grow like white hair to show it's getting old? What if I... Okay, you know what? Hold on, where is it? I will use as much MP as I have to. Oh my god.
Okay.
Messed it up. Fucking... What can I even... Let's see. I don't even... I, like, literally don't even... What do I even have? This is a question. I mean, I guess I can... I don't know. I have to catch one of these things, though. That's unfortunate. Okay. Try this again. Blue magic. Level 4. I'm not getting to the end of World 3 by the time I finish this stream. There's no way. I'm just telling you. Hey, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing, babe? Are you going over there to her? You traitor. So... Oh. Oh. Oh my. Okay, well, I just figured out how this works then. Lance. 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 Oh. So, wait a minute. Okay, so now we're good. Now I can go out here. Now I got... So release. 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 Mm. You know, I have no idea what gradual aging actually does to enemies. I kind of almost think it doesn't do anything. But I'm not 100% sure. Hmm. Oh. Oh. It's a hell of a thing. Instead of using level 4 Graviga, I could just use Missile, which does the same thing to one enemy for like 1/6 of the MP. Huh. The more you know, I guess. To be fair though, like I hardly ever use blue magic. I mean, I probably could if I wanted to, but I don't know. Like, theoretically, blue magic is, like, the strongest magic type in this game, but, like, a lot of the, magic you can use through blue magic is kind of like, what the fuck does this do to the enemy? Because it does nothing like on the surface that you can notice. Like I'm pretty sure the old status is supposed to like sap the enemy's like HP, but you never have an indication on whether or not it does. It's just kind of there. So who knows? I don't. Oh, hey, look at that. I don't know. You have another. You have another odd guest star party member NPC. Are you gonna play NT? I'm gonna start playing NT today. I want to see pictures of soda cans on billboards.
But they didn't even change the files behind it.
I'm the one who noticed the cloud straight away when you showed it to me. Like, no, the hell no, they didn't change it. They put a soda can over the characters' faces. And that background doesn't even make sense for a soda can. Am I supposed to believe the soda can likes cloudy nights that are starlit? Like, what am I, like, when they put,
Starlit.
when they put,
Stars
yes, there was. In that billboard where they plagiarized what they did, okay? I'm pretty sure there were stars in the sky and then there was like 3 clouds, right? I could be wrong about the stars, but what I'm saying is, are you telling me that the soda can likes nighttime? I don't know why I'm hitting myself on the chest while I'm talking. Well, I guess Noctis finally woke up because he's gone. I didn't say anything about whether it was fine or whether it wasn't fine. I wasn't casting aspersions on whether or not it was fine or not. Well, yeah, because I always like the time and how long it takes him to come in and then leave. It brings me happiness. Hey, you. I did notice him doing something weird last night. I don't know what to make of it. He kept licking his tail.
tail.
Yeah. Like, eventually he stopped, but, like, I don't think his tail is in any danger of, like, falling off, but...
This is black with the England first.
Did he?
He did.
Did he not?
You see him do so.
How often over the first year of the cat's life was I ever home? How often of the first year of the cat's life was A, I ever home, and B, how often was I paying attention? Let's put those qualifiers on it. Because there's not a whole lot of overlap in that fucking Venn diagram right there. Why is it I pet you and then you just go to lick your crotch straight away? Hmm? Hmm? Do you not like me? Like, what do you... Hey. I don't know. Did he really think he was that... Like, did he really think he was that much of a dog to where, like...
Yeah, you think your cat is what's right to spend.
Well, now he spends like 7 hours a day, I feel like. I look over and he's always doing something. I go to pet him, and he's just going to town on himself.
Can you put your leg down?
Oh, look, he actually does stuff when you ask him. Yeah, you gonna attack her like you attacked me earlier?
Was he
Mm. So this is what this is where it's supposed to be, right? This is where the fucking you think? Oh, and did you know they're broadcasting the state of play across movie theaters in Raleigh, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, and New York City? State of play. It's gonna be. They're gonna broadcast it via movie theaters, and tickets for that are gonna be free. Hey,
cool?
is this where they're gonna reveal the PS6 and it's gonna be like fucking $2,000?
I mean, honestly, I'm just expecting it all. I just expect all gaming. Anybody.
Well, it's like the crunch during the Atari days before when all that happened and like everything fell. Like the price of a Atari game back then was like close to like $150 now.
Yeah.
And then everything crashed, and then that's when Nintendo came out. But you know, this is why you don't get you like. And to be honest, you could like news came out today that do you remember Embracer? That like I think they were like Dutch or Scandinavian or some sort of fucking something. Nobody had ever heard of Embracer, and then they bought up all those properties, right? And they've been selling them off and closing studios, and this whole thing kicked off when they bought all those fucking studios and had no idea what to do with them. You can literally, there is a before and after on like Embracer buying up what they did and how they did, you know, like, so it's just, oh, and by the way, I bring that up to say that they're actually going to be doing a spin-off company now. Yeah, so Embracer is going to spin off Fellowship Entertainment in its own company. So there's going to be two companies now. There's going to be Embracer and there's going to be Fellowship Entertainment run by Embracer. It's not going to get better. Hold on. Okay, so Fellowship is going to be responsible for the Lord of the Rings, the Middle-earth series, Tomb Raider, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Dead Island, Darksiders, Remnant, and Metro. They have all those IP under one fucking company. Are you serious? Jesus Christ. Are you gonna jump or like what are you doing, bud? Come on, go. You can make it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can. Oh, did you give up? He gave up. Okay. petrifies one enemy. So why? I don't understand. You can do it. Come on, jump. Good boy. What a weirdo. Hmm, let's see. Apparently, the new game from the people who made Disco Elysium is actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even have to watch I don't even have to watch my screen at this point. Like, huh? Right now, what am I doing? Well, I was searching that forest for Capital Boss, and I finally found it. Let's see. I went to the Chocobo Forge. Shit, hold on. Wait, can I just go up? Like, is that an option? Chocobo Forest. Yeah, okay. But did I get it? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Guido's Cave. Hmm. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to switch everybody back over to learn, just to be safe. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really storm last night, like everybody was saying it was going to. It was nice. Hey, Gio. What's up, man? Buddy, what do you... Cinder, what do you... Okay, fine. What are you doing, brother? I wonder where all my money keeps going. Yeah. Oh, it's going. I haven't been in a rush to get to the end credits yet, so, you have a couple more days of watching if you want. Unless you just want to see the end credit screen, and then I can get to it by the end of this weekend if you would like. I'll do it just for you. Yeah. Be like, hey, watch these credits, you know. Is this it? This might be it. Let's see. Yeah. Here it is. Okay. Okay.
What are you still even doing?
What is he doing?
Watching something.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Metamorph 114. That's obviously a slime. That's You suck. So how many more days of school do you have, Gio? Probably what, like a week and a half, yeah? Ish? Maybe? I don't know. Probably can't be that long, right? Unless you already graduated, and then congratulations, sir. What about breakdancing? Oh, okay, I guess. So how exactly does this work? This guy, like I don't. So this guy transforms into one thing. Oh, okay. So it transforms into. Oh. Okay, so I see how this works. So it transforms into one thing and then transforms back and then transforms into it again. I don't remember this enemy at all. Weird. Hey, look at that. That monster ate Amara from Borderlands 3. What?
What's that?
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were confused about why I said that, because look at the arms. Hmm. You know, if you could transform into anything, right? Like in this game, why would you transform into Yellow Cat? Like out of anything you could transform into, and you can transform into a dragon, and you transform into a cat. What the fuck is wrong with you, sir? Not that there's anything wrong with cats. It's just, you know. Hmm. Didn't he die? I think he did. Did he not? Did Clive Barker not die? The guy who created Hellraiser? I feel like he did. Am I thinking of somebody else? Oh shit. Good for him. I saw that. Was it anybody I would know?
No. Otherwise,
Um, why does that sound familiar? Was
did
Not in the cartoon?
Huh?
Not in the cartoon?
Like the OVA. Like that.
Yeah, okay.
David.
Hmm.
He did a lot of water aliens.
Ran my half.
So, the winning page. Ragar, Punching, Jinky, Bandits, Get Peppers.
Oh, so he did like all the 90s anime. All the anime that was actually really, really good. Not saying stuff now isn't really, really good, but it's like watching the difference between like Dragon Ball Z and then Dragon Ball Super, and then like you notice that the only thing that really changed was like the like camera shots that they do during like the fights. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that is like the one good thing that's come from like the last season of Bleach is that like they've been doing like the cinematic shots too, but like they do it like differently enough to where that's not just like the whole thing, you know what I mean? Then again, I mean they've been taking like super creative liberties with like did you know that like Ichigo no, what happened to you? Did you know that Ichigo can apparently fly in the last season of Bleach? Yeah. I don't know how to explain that. Like he shows no aptitude towards flight like at all throughout the entire series, right?
Yeah.
And then like when they get up to like when they go to the palace in the Thousand Year Blood War arc, like suddenly he can fly somehow, and they never really explain it. But then suddenly, like he can't fly. It's fucking weird. I mean, it was badass to watch, but it was just like in my head, I'm just thinking, what is this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that should be the last, the last part of that should be coming out soon. I think in September. Is that right? I don't know. Maybe. What does this sentence mean? I'll tell you. Give me a second. We believe there is always a room for games built on timeless values that trust the player and leave a lasting impact. You know what? I'm really just kind of tired of hearing about like all these various studios that like open up and they're like from people who have already been with successful studios.
Mm.
And in the last like decade, like how many of these studios have actually put a game out without closing? And you know what the problem is, honestly? You have two choices at this point. You can either go with an indie publisher like uh, like Nicalis, like I don't want to say Focus because they're way too fucking big. Paradox is way too big. Um, but like the problem is that all these new studios, they get publishers, and then the publishers pull the funding. And obviously, with the climate as it is right now, like if you can't self-publish, right? You shouldn't fucking have a development studio, period. Because self-publishing at this point is the only way that you're going to actually be able to get ahead. Period. Because none of the publishers that are still out there care about your fucking creative art or your creative freedom or any of that shit. They want the money. I don't know. I'm not a goddamn business major, but Jesus Christ, like I don't see what's so hard to figure out about the fucking world. Like, and again, I mean, we talk about that all the time, so. Wasn't Subnautica kind of fucked from the beginning though? Because like, didn't they have that whole thing? Like that whole thing, and then the whole thing, and the other thing, and the the scandal, and the fucking the lawsuit, and you didn't hear about any of that?
No.
Oh, who was it? Was it Nacon, Nexon? That he's one of the fucking publishers begins with that head. Might have been Nacon. Might have been Nexon. Crafted. That's it. Those motherfuckers. I was close. There's like two letters in between N and K. It's like, so Crafton ended up like, I don't even know. They fired the co-heads or founders of the developer behind Subnautica after the developers, the studio heads, were supposed to get a bonus of 250 million for the entire studio. I
So
think.
it's not like Subnautica was the issue.
So no, it was crafted, yeah, but the way that this happened and the way that this went about and the way that it pretty much split the studio and everything like caused a whole bunch of issues during development. So like, you know, because you know it's funny. I bought before the whole thing came out with Crafton, right, with the Subnautica deal. Like I bought what the fuck was that game? The game that was like Dead Space but wasn't really Dead Space. Calypso Protocol maybe was that it? I don't know. It's in my library if I really want to go find it. But like it was Dead Space without being Dead Space. It was a legally distinct Dead Space, right? I played 5 seconds of it. It was like 5 minutes of it. And I was just like, this is copying Dead Space. It just didn't. I just didn't. Mainly because they, for some reason, unknown to anybody but them, they used the goofy ass like Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil Revelations dodge mechanic. So like the idea, right, is an enemy's about to hit you and you move towards the enemy, right? It's like Absalom's deflection if it was done poorly, right? Because it only fucking works like sometimes. And like turtle. But yeah, no, Subnautica 2 had a very troubled fucking development history.
Yeah.
Like super troubled actually. So where is while I'm just standing here because of the turtle, where the fuck So hold up, I have. Oh, so he turns into bosses. Is that he either turns into super strong boss and amazing, or he turns into a fucking cat? Are you serious? What a goof. And there's like nothing here. Hmm. Turtle. You know what's amazing? Kind of. All my criticisms of like the Pixel remaster because of everything they cut. And I'm not like complimenting like the developers who made these the remasters, because this isn't necessarily on them as it is the original like development teams. But the amount of like life they could get out of like 2D sprites and like 2D animations from 2D sprites was fucking impressive. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's great. um, oh, hey, did you hear that the author behind Inuyasha is making another anime? Mm-hmm. I don't know, I just read about it yesterday. And
That's around the same time. Like,
wait, it was really same person?
no,
Oh,
they're
I was good.
both making this.
I heard about the Inuyasha one, but I didn't hear about. Uh, I don't know. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of the best fucking animes of all time. I don't care. I mean, I say that and I feel that way, but I also wish like I kind of wish like it's weird because like it was a in terms of like anime that don't go as long as like Inuyasha did, like it was long. You know what I mean? Like it was long, especially compared to like Anime Today that does a 12 episode run for a series and then you're fucking through. But it wasn't as long as Inuyasha because Inuyasha had like what fucking 20 seasons and like 1,000 episodes and like everything between episode like 2 and then like the final act was just them chasing Naraku for like fucking no, because you figure that came out. I think it started like when I was what a freshman in high school, right? On Adult Swim. Was that or was it Toonami?
That would have been good.
It literally started when I was fucking a freshman. And I stopped watching for a while because I'm just like, obviously, this is going fucking nowhere. Like, in terms of the storyline, right? Because it was always like, they find Naraku and then fucking, like, something happens to one of the characters and then, like, they find Naraku and then something happens to one of the characters. And then, like, there's a filler episode where, like, nothing happens. And then like they find Naraku again, but then they have to fight through like all the underlings, and then like it was like what would have happened if like they took all the filler episodes in Dragon Ball Z, stretched them out for the length of the entire series, and just made them the story. Like what would have happened if Garlic Jr. would have been like the main like antagonist, but it was just 700 episodes. Fuck Garlic Jr., by the way. No, like, let me tell you a story. You remember when Tom was still on the ship in Toonami?
Yeah.
Way back in the day?
Yeah.
Okay. After the Namekian saga of Dragon Ball Z, when it was like Card Capture Sakura,
When did that go?
it was Card Capture Sakura, Sailor Moon. Oh, I think it depended because didn't we talk about it? We figured out like where it was based on where you lived. Because like when I was in North Carolina, it was Cardcaptor Sakura, Sailor Moon. Um, oh shit! What the hell was that? What the hell was that anime? The one that you had never watched, but I had watched and really liked. Celestial Samurai, I think. Something like that. I could find the actual name if I really cared enough. Gundam Wing, and then Dragon Ball Z was on at 5. So this was like this is because I didn't care about Sakura. So I don't even think I was home actually by the time that aired. Because I would get out of school at like school let out by 2:30 and I wouldn't be home until almost 4. Because I was the first person to get on the bus in the morning and I was the last person to get off the bus in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
fucking Tom breaks into the Tom breaks in to one of the ad breaks at one point, but it's not actually an ad break. It's like you know how they did the like programming notices or whatever back in the day.
Yeah.
He breaks in to talk about how the next season of Dragon Ball Z is coming, right? So I'm excited because like I'm already hearing about like where the anime is in Japan. So I'm thinking that they're gonna move on to the fucking like the Android saga. That was Garlic Jr. It was Garlic Jr. And I swear to you, that shit lasted a week, but I also feel like that shit lasted a month. And then we had to wait another 6 months. And I'm just like, are you fucking ribbing me right now? Are you like, what? And I don't think the weird thing about it was, I think the US got the Garlic Jr. saga. Japan never got it. Japan didn't get it until after we had already gotten it. Which was certainly a fucking choice by somebody. But like, if they would have been, it was also an issue of like with the dub, where like this was when Funimation was doing all their dubs and ADRs in house, and they weren't necessarily. They would do like 20 series at once. You know what I mean? Like the animation was all done. And I guess part of the actual hang up too was like Bruce Faulkner was the guy that did the music for the US version. And to this day I still have all the US albums on my phone, but that's a whole separate story. But you know what, I don't even know if that dude's still alive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like some of his compositions were like some of the best I ever heard in anime. But this guy's like actual choices for like album cuts are the most absurd fucking thing. And I like music. Like I don't like music now, but like I like music. You know what I'm saying? So like but I've never been like why like I've never looked at an artist and been like Why would you do that? Why would you put that there? Why is this here compared to that? With him, I'm like, why do we need 6 fucking variances on the? Because there was a theme, there was a background music that they played when Cell, like not in his imperfect form, was it was like between the time that like the bus crashes, right, in the Android Saga, and he eats the football players, and he goes to like Nicky Town, I think, right, and then he goes to like Orange Town or whatever. Somewhere in between that, I don't really remember when because I just like I haven't watched through the actual like OG series in a long ass time, but he goes into this like fun house, right, and he's chasing this couple. He catches them obviously because it's fucking Cell, so it's like, what do you got to do? But Bruce Falconer decided for whatever reason that like on across the 6 mainline albums, he needed to put at least 5 versions of that carnival music on these albums.
Yeah.
Like one track for each one. Even though they were all broken up into like they were supposed to be broken up into like sagas pretty much. So it was like the first album was going to be more about like, and I mean the musical choices were all over the place. So like this was the idea, but what they actually did was a whole different thing. They would go and like, so the first one was going to thematically, I guess you could say, would be about like pre Goku versus Frieza fight, and then the next one would be about like past that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What actually happened was a whole different thing because like the music was all over the fucking place. Just I don't know. Good composer, terrible at the rest of it. But I just went off on a tangent so hard I forgot my original point. Fuck crafting. There you go. See, I always circle back around to what's important. Oh, that was my original point. Mismanagement of things. So yeah, I did tie that ribbon beautifully on that fucking point. Okay, well, I'm probably not gonna be able to escape this goddamn cave before 10 o'clock because it's stupid.
Stand right there.
I was only standing there for a second. It's not like I was fucking like been standing here with my dick in my hand the entire time because I haven't. I was just looking at something. Oh, turn a fucking phrase. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I should probably take the stupid stone. Take the stupid stone. And that should open up. Hmm. Why do some of these NPCs sound like they're from Texas? Did that lady just not sound like she was from Texas? Am I imagining things?
No, we don't. I don't think so.
Okay. I was doing math. You know, I really just need to like stay here and fight this metamorph guy until I figure out what he can turn into, like all the way. Because it seems to be random, but I feel like it's also like one of those things where it's going to be like he can turn into something that I can't find anywhere else.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hmm. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. Let me see. Da, 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 da. Hmm. Zombie dragon. Okay, so he turns into elf toad, ifrit, enchanted fan, wyvern, zombie dragon, true dust, Amu, Shiva, and Gilcat. Cool.
What's
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so, you know, let me see. Da, 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 da. You see that? You saw that, right? You see the same thing I saw? Like, hmm. Who? All good with what?
back to trying to eat everything that is.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I said like go back to soul.
we should probably, we should probably like keep him on the prescription food until it's empty, just to be safe. Considering we still have no idea what caused the issue in the first place. But because all signs point to it being external of our place, but who knows? Although to be fair, like before he went and got sick, like he was like focused a lot on like outside, like not even like outside, like the squirrels and the chipmunks and whatnot, but like out there outside. So I think it might have had to do with the humans. I mean, I'm not 100% on that, but I think it might have had a lot to do with it. Somebody texted me. What do you want? Who do you want? Oh, oh, not my favorite text. Okay. No, it's in the bank. And I kind of hate hearing from the bank at this point.
Okay.
It's just, you know, like it's nice to hear from them, but I feel like, you know, it can never be fucking good news. It always has to be bad news.
Bad news?
I mean, it's not bad news. It's just never good news. Never like, thank you for banking with us for 20 years. Have some money. It's always, we took your money and here's why. Oh my. Did you hear about that one weird guy? I know there are a lot of weird guys. Yeah, did you hear about the guy that has 0% microplastics in his semen?
What?
Listen, I just heard about this the other day. Apparently, this is a fucking thing, right? There's this dude, and he's now famous
Okay.
for like having 0% microplastics in his semen. I don't know. Now,
Famous song.
look at that right there. What is that? Oh, you and I are just two different people, aren't we?
What does it look like to you?
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. But yeah, no, he apparently went through the entire like methodology for his reduction of microplastics, and this dude's fucking weird. Like, I'm used to knowing weird people, right? No. Let me.
Just tell me more.
He did say he wants to know more. Listen, the pictures are out there if you actually want to see proof that like there's 0 microplastics in this man's semen. He posts about it on Twitter all the time. If I could remember his name, I'll shoot you a text later. I'll find his fucking name for you and I'll shoot you a text. And if you really want to look into it, you can look into it on your own.
Look into it.
Oh, I'm talking to Noctis.
Oh. I don't want to look into this.
Well, yes, they were, and now he has. Yes, see, and that's why he and I don't get along because we might be the same person.
Because you two think alike.
As much as I hate it, sometimes yes, we do apparently think alike.
I don't know. Like, I look at it and I think like baby alien.
Baby alien from the moon? No, I look at it and I think to myself, huh, what about that guy that has 0% microplastics?
That's what he looks like.
That's what the guy looks like? I don't fucking know if that's what the guy looks like. I mean, look at that. What else is that supposed to be? You see an alien, I don't.
Baby
Yeah, see, I don't. That's my point. Like, and I mean, you could make the case that like the design is like backwards biologically and aesthetically. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would make sense. But am I just not gonna like get anything but these?
alien.
I'm not. I'm trying to get so to not have to redo 5 like I have to redo 3. I'm trying to go through and get the entire list as I go, but I'm missing the Kuza Beast, and the Kuza Beast is somewhere around here. I don't fucking know. Apparently not in the forest, but somewhere around here.
I don't know how the panda of this game turned into the wise old uncle.
This is a panda.
Because it's a panda?
Yep.
So that makes him the wise uncle?
Apparently so. Do I have to walk on, like, this ground? Or is this just, like, a stupidly rare enemy spawn? Like, I don't... Whatever, I'm just gonna wander around for the next 15 minutes. If we find it, we find it. If we don't, we don't. I'll come back and do it later. It doesn't matter. Hold on. Because... Where is it? Sealed? Okay, inside is the shield dragon. I've seen that, yes. But that background right there almost looks like... It almost looks like the forest. Like, just with the way the ground is... See, but it doesn't really look like... I don't know. Like, is it the forest? Is it not the forest? I don't fucking know. No, because that... Well... Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if we can zoom in. No, because that looks like grassland. But then the grassland doesn't really look like that dark. So it almost looks like the forest, but the forest doesn't have that dark green grass. So where the fuck is this guy going to find this goddamn enemy if it's not right here? Because I know it's not right there. Who's a beast? Ah, hey, look, I found it. Fuck you, guy.
It's dark green grass.
Well, yeah. I finally found the grass, but, like, I swear to you, like... Can I... You know what really bothers me? I don't have 87. You know what else really bothers me? Not even about this game specifically, but just all the games in the remastered collection, really. The only one apparently that adheres to the numbered bestiary in terms of following it. So like from entry 1 to entry whatever the fuck is 6. Like you were never gonna like aside from the bosses, you will never jump around in number in 6. But all these other games is like you can go from like 1 to 10, right? And then after 10, it'll jump up to 40. And then it jumps back to 11. And the shit makes no sense. Okay, apparently this just isn't going to happen, huh? Alright, well, whatever. I can at least get us to where we're going to be on the next stream, which is probably going to be tomorrow. Potentially. I don't know. Depends. I'm busy. I mean, I might be busy. I don't know. I have shit going on. Who knows? Hey, Roz. Move. It's gonna take forever to kill this fucking thing. What kind of dragon does that look like, Dio? Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it's not a dragon that's built.
Okay, but like, do you think it looks more alive or does it look dead? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. Alright. Hold on. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. Ah, yeah, no, it looks like it's dead. It's not actually dead, and it has like reflect. Oh no. Oh, oh no. Hold on. I just realized something. Hold on, hold on. Hmm. Hmm. You know what would be real nice? So I'm looking up because I just realized something. That the barrier tower that I was in earlier, I should have stayed in for longer because of the fact that I was trying to get reflect rings for the entire party, but I left it at the beginning of the stream because I was trying to get like through some of this, right? I don't think I can get any more reflect rings because they literally drop from like one enemy. That fucking sucks. Okay, well, cast members, chat, you've led me astray. Sorry, they've led me astray. They forced me to not play how I want, all for the sake of their entertainment. Started that. Do we know who started that?
What?
That fucking thing where fucking like they'd be like, chat. Who was it? Who I think it was? Was it him?
It's always been a thing.
The first person I saw do it, like outwardly, was him. The same person that you're probably thinking I'm thinking of.
Yeah. I don't think it's the first. I think that's
He's like, but he would use it like. No, I can't see your chat. You know, sometimes I think my life would be so much simpler if I just turned fucking chat off on my console. No, I don't need your art. Thank you. Yeah, can you fuck off? I don't want your AI generated garbage there, sir. Thank you. I will take some Parisian baguettes though if you have those. Do you have those? Now that I say that, I want a baguette. Just a baguette. Just like a baguette, like Nutella or something.
a baguette with Nutella?
Yeah. What?
Why?
Because I'm in the mood for a baguette, and I'm also in the mood for Nutella at the same time. Is that weird to you? Do you disagree with this?
I mean, how often do you crave Nutella?
How often do... I don't. But I'm just saying, if I did... I'm not going to find the hole again, am I? Fuck you, Noctis. You haven't even said anything yet, but fuck you. What?
Said you.
Yeah, and I know that it's coming. His little rejoinder about there it is. He actually just said it twice just to make sure that I would fucking see they said it.
No, no, so long.
Oh, because it disappeared and then popped back up.
He wants to be
And yes, I had to find the hole because look,
good.
see this right here? You go up, there's a lake, and then there's a town, and then over there's forest. And on that note, on the forest, I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done. I would steal a catchphrase to use before leaving, but it is copyrighted. It is very much copyrighted, so I can't because that's IP infringement. We're not trying to do that.
Doesn't bother.
Yes, it does. I have a T-shirt that says, "Yes, we're not going to talk about it." He's personally himself not watching, but his friend apparently watches. I mean, I'm not saying me, but I'm saying like Twitch, right? And because he always tries to explain to like the other guy that like Twitch is nice or when you want to relax and just watch other people play video games. And then the first one is like, I don't even fucking like video games. Why would I want to watch people play video games? Because to him, it's like it's still fucking 1950 or whatever.
I mean, still.
Yeah, but like point being, like I don't ever want to like say it and then it become. I mean, let's be real. If it wasn't for this conversation we're having right now, like you could always. There's no guarantee that I know, except for the prior conversation just now, that I'm admitting that I know that it's. Plus, I have the T-shirt.
I can't see a T-shirt.
I just between you and me. If it wouldn't have been for the fact that they fucking they pretty much like had to stop, like they were out of the T-shirt after you bought me the T-shirt.
Yeah.
I was literally going to leave that fucking T-shirt on the office desk. But the only reason that I didn't was because of the fact that I knew if I did, I would never get another one because he stopped making them. But I need you to know that it was like it was about this close between me doing it and not doing it. On that note, on a conversation that none of you is actually going to understand. Goodbye.
And nobody's gonna understand.
Farewell. Nobody who fucking watches this is going to get it. What you
Are
think?
we doing testing after this, or
Do you think Noctis is going to understand what the fuck we're talking about? Noctis doesn't understand me half the time, anyways. I have to fucking spend 30 minutes explaining something that, like, to me comes naturally, and to him, he's just like, what fucking planet are you from, sir? Yeah, well, maybe he should try harder. I don't know. Gio went back to sleep.
he probably did.
I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you like in person, so it's like, what game looks like Mario? Oh, are we still on the armor thing? Yeah, you're a bit like a weasel, aren't you? Once you fucking bite in, you don't fucking let go, do you? All right, Weasel. Well, it's been fun. Uh, I say it's been fun. To all the weird ass like live views that I get
Yeah.
that watch this, I don't know when you watch this. Personally, I don't care. Um, I just want to say for the record, on the record, if you watch people on Twitch or you watch people on YouTube, it takes you like less than 5 minutes to create an account. I have the viewer metrics delivered to my phone every goddamn day, right? I'm flipping off my TV. You can't see it, but I'm doing it because it's not even about you. I'm giving a message to chat, and actually, I'm giving a message to the people who aren't chat. Oh, did I miss something? I thought you were talking about me. My bad. I apologize for flipping you off via my TV, then, sir. But if you're live viewing, and I don't even mean me, right? I mean anybody. You could go fucking live view Noctis Nightshade's fucking stream next if you want. I think he's doing Subnautica too. There's your plug today, you fuck. But if you're gonna live view, right, but you're gonna do it without an account, it doesn't really help anybody, and it takes 5 minutes to make an account. I'm not saying you have to follow anybody.
Okay.
Appealing to the live viewers, yes, because I have a whole fucking lot of those. And apparently the whole fucking lot of those watches almost every time I stream. So look, 5 minutes out of your fucking day, it shouldn't kill you. If it does kill you, I'm sorry, but it shouldn't. At least not that we can prove, and it's nothing a good bagel won't fucking fix. Let's be real.
Bagels.
We don't have baguettes with Nutella either, but that's fine. My point being, before anybody else tries to divert me from my course,
Too late.
if you actually want to support people, that's cool. If you want entertainment, that's cool. If you want entertainment while supporting people, that's even better. So, unless you live in the fucking Maldives or something and you just can't make a Twitch account, I get it. I guess. Probably. I've never been to the Maldives. Probably a beautiful place.
A couple hours, I don't know.
But, anyways, on that note, we will return. I will return. There is no we. There is no we. There's I. There's me. I am the T. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow. We'll see. I'll return at some point. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be Friday. Same time, same place, and we'll see how many streams I care to do on Friday. Because, you know. You don't know. Ciao.
And I guess to end it because it's a commercial.